Hey, what's going on YouTube? Jamo TV HD. We're gonna do a little bit of gaming today and also a little bit of technology comparison, because basically I've got the Honor Note 10 on the left hand side here with a Kirin 970, same chipset that was in the P20 Pro, and it's got a Mali G72 graphics card in there as well. We got the Razer phone. You can tell that I'm forgetting the names of the phones as I go on right now, but we got the Razer phone right here. Razer Phone 1, I gotta call it now, I guess, because the Razer Phone 2 has just been announced. And you got an 835 in here with a Snapdragon, Snapdragon 835 with the, what's the thing called? The 540, something 540, whatever. Then you've got the Poco Phone F1 here, with a Snapdragon 845, liquid cooling, and it's got the Adreno 630. Oh, that's what it's called, Adreno. That's the graphics card. So yeah, we're gonna see. I got this game called Return to Planet X. It's nothing special. It's just that you can change all the graphics settings in the games, which I'll show you in a second. But first of all, I just want to make sure that all these phones are set to 1080p. So I'm going to set this one just to try and make the test as fair as possible. Screen resolution, let's check that to there. I'm going to restart all these phones actually. Give me a sec. Alright guys, so first up is the Honor Note 10. Let's just make sure we got all the settings going up. Now, for some reason, the Honor Note 10 won't allow me to go above 720p. So what I've done instead is I'll just show you that. Yeah, it's not allowing me to go above 720p for some reason. Who knows why? I've set it to ultra high settings there. You can see all the settings in the bottom right there, and the frames per second counter will be in the top left. Let's go. Alright, so you can see the frames counter in the top left there. Only getting like 25 to 27 to 24 right now. So it is a bit choppy. What's going on? Alright, so first up is the Honor Note 10. So what we're gonna do like 3 tests for each phone. For some reason it won't let me go above 720 for the Honor Note 10. But yeah, we'll just keep it at 720 by now for whatever, because it's got a slower processor anyway. We'll set it to low settings for now. And let's see how many frames per second we get. Do you know what? In fact, let's just go to the maximum. Let's just go to the maximum. Why are we going for low? There we go. There we go. Let's get into the game. Alright, we in. Now, as you can see, the frames are in the top left then, and they're looking very poor right now. 23 frames per second? 20, 22, 20, 27 sometimes. The phone is very warm. Oh, what is that? Okay. 19 frames per second. 22, 19, 21. But the speakers are just lush on this phone, I swear down. The speakers are so mad. Let's open that. And let's watch this thing walk past. And we'll just walk up to the bit where we get the gun. Let's hope that thing doesn't pop out again. Objective, find the gun. This frame rate is impossible. There we go. Let's close that. Oh, let's close that behind us. There we go. And let's pick up the gun. Wow, this frame rate is just making it so hard for me to navigate. There we go. That looks alright. And let's put the light back on, and there we go. So we're getting 20, 24, 21, 24. It's not looking good, basically. That's all I can say. But anyway, on to the next phone. Alright, let's go. Let's make sure the video settings are all there. Oh, 720 is the maximum. Okay, I get it now. Right. It is the maximum. So we're going to make sure it's on ultra high settings. Everything's on. Let's go back. And then, yep, let's go into section 2. Now, obviously, you have to bear with me because the screen on the, what is this? On the Razer, it's a lot smaller. And, well, I mean, it's obviously a lot smaller. What I was trying to say was it's a lot dimmer than it was on the Honor Note 10. But as you can see, that frame rate is just looking nice. Like, look at that. That frame rate is what you want when you're playing a game. 49 frames per second there. Wait, how do I turn it up? There we go. Look at that. You can actually follow it.
Identity verified.
There we go. A little bit of micro stutter in there, but apart from that, frame rate is making it very playable, and it's actually a lot easier for me to navigate. There we go. That went in there. Let's go forward now. Oh, let's go open this. Look at that. Look at that. And this is the Snapdragon 835. There we go. Let's close that. Let's get the gun. Looks at the gun. We'll leave it over here and let's see what we're getting. 47, 44, 47, 50, 47, 50, 44. Around that kind of thing. So yeah, not too bad to be honest. I'm very pleased with the frames per second from this. So, but it is a gaming phone, unlike the Honor Note 10, which is just a phone with a, you know, kind of mid-range, high-range CPU and GPU in it. Alright, and now for the Poco Phone F1. Now this phone actually goes up to 1080p, and I think that might be because of the processor, but what we're going to do to make it fair, the closest I can get to 720 is this 1617 by 810. And we're going to make sure everything is on ultra high. There we go. Going to go back again. Oops. And let's go into section 2. Right, here we go. Now you could actually see, but this loaded a lot quicker than the other phones did. But I don't feel like I'm getting that much of a performance boost over the Snapdragon 835. It is still very smooth, as you can see. You can see that you got the frames per second in the top left there. It does look very smooth. I'm getting more 57 then, but there you go. That took it down to 30 there. I feel like I'm getting a higher range of frames per second here. Whereas the 835 was more a steady 45 frames per second. This is more 50, 60 to 30 kind of thing. So it's a bit juddery as I'm playing it. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Let's try going to here. It looks, yeah, it feels a bit juddery. I just went down to 30 frames per second there. There we go. Trying to make it as smooth as possible. There we go. Let's close that. There we go. Let's open this thing. Look at the gun. Then look over into this corner and let's see what we're getting. So 54, 55, 51, 42, 30, down to 30. See, it's going all the way down and it's going up again. Can you guys see that? Hold on, I hope you guys can actually see that. Can you guys actually see that? There you go. Yeah, top left there. So yeah, going down. We're on 37 now, casually. Now we're back up to 40, 41. So yeah, I'm getting high on this, but it's low at the same time. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Now it's very hard to get like a feel for the graphics on each of them because, you know, we got a completely dark screen on the Razer here, we got a 1080p screen here, and I think this is doing 720, so they're all doing kind of different resolutions at the moment. But you can see what it's doing with the frame rate right there. Can you? Maybe you can't actually, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you can, but maybe you can't. But yeah, we're kind of getting 59 to 60 on the Razer phone there. 40, 43, 44, 44, 41, 42, 30 on the Poco phone there. And then obviously on the Honor Note 10, we're getting like 25. So the Razer phone is actually doing a lot better. And I think that's because of the thermal throttling they have going on the Poco Phone F1. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. You know, leave a comment in the comment section below, subscribe and like if you haven't already, and if you have, I will catch you in the next one. And maybe I'll do, you know, a different game to compare these phones to later on. Anyway, Jamo out.